Welcome, Leos. I want to say thank you for being here. This is the month of October. Leos, this month of October is good for the two first week. The two last week can also be good because you're in the frequency, the Librans or opposite sign, and the Scorpions are the same frequency as you guys. So, Leos, there is a sort of a good month in behind the scenes. So let's see what is coming up for you guys. The Ace of Pentacles, a new start with your financial situation. And a lot of you Leos is going to be recognizing that a Aries is the one who took a lot of money. Heartbreaks in the house, your second house, Leos. A lot of you Leos have financial problems. A lot of you Leos have to resolve some sort of a financial problems with a bank, financial institution. Heartbreaks. They now gain a lot of knowledge over a Gemini. And whoever this Gemini is, they recognize that a Gemini didn't speak the truth. A Gemini and a Libran is being caught. They recognize that these two people did not speak the truth. So you Leos are going to be recognizing a whole lot of worries concerning this. Is the Eight of Swords. You're going to the Eight of Bells. You're going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge over a Cancer. So a lot of you Leos is going to be gaining knowledge over a Cancer. Some sort of information could be affecting you Leos if you have Gemini kids. Leos, this energy of the the 10 of vase is the 10 of cups, family issues. A whole lot of family issues, Leo. The 10 of vase is in your house, Leos. You're dealing with a whole lot of family issues, Leos. You have to resolve a whole lot of family issues. It has to do with money. The energy of the Four of Tombs. There is a whole lot of problems. This is eight. There's a lot of infinity things. The Eight of Vase. So a lot of emotional situation concerning family is coming up. A lot of emotional situation concerning your financial status is coming up. A lot of emotional situation met a Libran, have a skull, a Libran, a Gemini, a lot of worries for a Gemini. A Gemini is now finding out a lot of things about you, Leos. Then in the house of the Librans, no success for some sort of a contract, some sort of a legal documents that you Leos had hoped for is not going to be coming in because they have now gained a lot of knowledge over you Leos. So communication is very clear from a Scorpion. A Scorpion is now going to be giving up you Leos, or a Scorpion is going to be communicating, giving up a lot of information of what was happening and transpiring. A Scorpion recognize and is going to be using the sword of truth in the correct way. A whole lot of secrecy concerning a Sagittarian and a group of foreigners is going to be coming out. These are people that is in the ninth house. There's a secrecy of the ninth house is coming out. So it has to do with Ophios, a Sagittarian, people from another country or another place. So light is now being shed, and in the 10th house they're now gaining a lot of knowledge. They recognize a whole lot of information about you Leos. If you Leos have a family business, they are now going to be recognizing that you Leos are not connected to a Capricorn person. It is not true. The Nine of Vase, people in authority, a group of people are now gaining a whole lot of information about you Leos and is finding out the truth of you Leos. So there is a lot of communication. There's a lot of information that is coming out. We have the Nine of Vase. This is the Nine of Vase, which is the Nine of Cups. A lot of you Leos, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Vase, a lot of you Leos was open for some sort of a legal documentation or some sort of a legalities, things with government institution authority is not going to be in your favor, Leos. No happiness. A lot of you Leos are worried. The five of vase. A lot of you Leos are now worried. A lot of you Leos recognize what you have done to a Scorpion, or how you have manipulated a situation with a Scorpion. They now are gaining a lot of knowledge about you Leos and what you have done to a Scorpion, because a Scorpion is going to start speaking out and giving out a lot of information. And I see the five of vase is showing up in-depth information that was going on. And I see emotions. A lot of you Leos is ending the month of October being very emotional over a situation. So let's look at the major issues, because a lot of you Leos is dealing with financial issues and you're turning your back because you are in a whole lot of financial problems. And a lot of you Leos had hope for some sort of a help from a government institution, organization. Truths are now going to be revealed and people are now going to be gaining a lot of ideas, and a lot of communication is coming out. So the Ace of Pentacles is in the first house. A lot of you are thinking about how to make money. A lot of you are looking for short terms, fast way of making money that could bring you in a lot of problems. You Leos have been doing this for a very long time, not learning your karmatic lessons to stop doing it. The energy of a sun, they're going to be recognizing how you Leos and a Gemini got some sort of a documentation and got a new start in the past. So there is heartbreaks for Leos who are in relationship with Gemini, Cancer, and Taurus. And they're going to be recognizing the secrecy of Tauruses and you Leos. So they now recognize that the Aries took a letter and took a whole lot of money. Okay. Heartbreaks for a Libran woman and a Taurus woman. A Libran woman is turning their backs on you Leos. So they now recognize that a Gemini have took a whole lot of money. The Nine of Bells, they're now gaining a whole lot of knowledge that a Gemini took a whole lot of money. They now recognize that a house is not for you. And a Cancer Leos, they recognize that you and your wife or you and your partner was saying that a house is for them. They have data and information and recognize it's not true. They now recognize how you Leos and your family get some sort of a travel documents or get into a country. They're on to you. An end is going to be coming up because a lot of you Leos might have to be moving. Relocation is in the cards where a lot of you Leos have to relocate. Okay. They now gain a lot of knowledge, and whatever that was transpiring, you Leos was open for some sort of a new contractual agreement. It's not going to be happening. They recognize that a house or some sort of a business is not yours. A Scorpion is going to be getting some sort of a new contractual agreement because they recognize that some of you Leos could have been using a Scorpion data and information, and they're going to be re-giving a Scorpion a new form of information and documentation because they recognize you Leos and a Gemini mastermind a plan and was creating a lot of chaos. So sadness, a whole lot of sadness, and this is the energy of the Eye Princess. Recognize something about a Sagittarian man or woman. A whole lot of sadness, and a whole lot of you Leos who immigrated from one country to another. They're gaining a whole lot of knowledge about you Leo men and a Sagittarian and what you have done. Okay. They recognize that a huge theft was created, and they now gain knowledge and recognize that you Leos could have created some sort of a chaos surrounding a Capricorn family. A Capricorn shows up that you Leos was not speaking the truth. They recognize a whole lot of fraud within some sort of a corporation, institution. A group of people are recognizing that you Leos was not above water. So your wishes and dreams, a lot of you Leos had hope for some sort of a new start. It's not going to be happening. Sadness for a Scorpion woman. They recognize that you Leos who are connected to a Scorpion woman, whether it's your mother or whatever. This Scorpion woman has done something in the past. So whoever the Scorpion woman is, I see regrets for a Scorpion woman. I see that they recognize that you Leos also was pretending to be the child of a Pisces person, and they recognize you Leos are not connected to the Pisces person. You are not a family member of this Pisces person, and they now gain a lot of knowledge of what was going on. So let's look at this money. They're going to be recognizing you Leos have no foot to stand on. They recognize that you Leos collaborated with the Aries to gain a lot of money, and they are shutting it down. A whole lot, a successful event is going to be happening because a lot of you Leos is going to be successfully overcoming a Libran and a Taurus. A Libran and a Taurus created a whole lot of problems, and you're going to be overcoming. They now recognize the lies and deceptiveness of a Geminis and their friends. They recognize that a Gemini and their friends have took a whole lot of money. They recognize the chaos surrounding, because this is the environment. They're gaining a lot of information about you, Leos, and your friends. So, no new start for a business or a house. A lot of you, Leos, wanted some sort of a new start with a business or a house. It's not going to be coming in. There is a lot of information that came out about you Leos, and the 8 of Vals, which is a lot of communication came out about you Leos and the Cancers, and they recognize the collaboration of what you have worked on. For the rest of you, you're okay. Julius was open for some sort of a new start to travel to another country, to a family, and it is not working out. They now recognize some sort of a deceptive play, and the energy of the 8 of Vase is a whole lot of emotional concerning your relationship and your marriage, concerning a house, concerning your everyday duties. They're recognizing in most a whole lot of deceptiveness. An end is going to be coming in. Here I said you Leos and a Cancer had hoped for some sort of a new government documents. It's not going to be coming in. Some sort of a legal documents that you Leos and a Cancer was open for is not going to be coming in, because they gain knowledge of how you Leos and a Cancer get into a country. Not all of you, some of you. A Scorpion woman is going to be standing up and speaking up about what has happened and transpiring, and that's how the Scorpion woman is going to be gaining a new start. It's as if Julius had used a Scorpion woman to manipulate a situation, and a Scorpion woman is going to be speaking the truth, and by speaking the truth, that's how this person is going to get a new start. A lot of you Leos is going to be successfully overcoming a Pisces man, or a Virgo, a Pisces, a Sagittarian, and a Ophiuchus, because whatever is going on, they're going to be recognizing that this old man had a lot of secrets. Whoever this old man is, they're going to be recognizing that this old man had a lot of secrets. So they now recognize that a whole lot of money was stolen. They recognize that a Taurus had something to do with a whole lot of money that was stolen. People are gaining knowledge of that you Leos could have collaborated with us Taurus and has stolen a whole lot of money that someone else should have been receiving. A lot of you Leos are in a whole lot of problems with government, institution, organization, a group of people to return a whole lot of money. A whole lot of you Leos, people, like a group of people, is recognizing that you Leos is not very positive and is not above water. And this is a situation that is concerning a lot of money. Not all of you. Sadness for a Scorpion woman. Sadness for a Scorpion woman and her marriage. Sadness for a Scorpion woman and a contract. They recognize that a lot of you Leos was using a dead Pisces person, data and information. They now gain knowledge and is now recognizing that this dead Pisces person was not your grandmother and was not a family member. So a lot of regret for a Scorpion person. Whoever the Scorpion person is now regretting a whole lot of situation. The Scorpion person could be connected to you Leos in different ways, and there is just so much information that is coming up, because a lot of you Leos wanted some sort of a new start for your family. A lot of you Leos want to relocate with your family. A lot of you Leos wanted some sort of a change, but they are now gaining a lot of knowledge because they are now recognizing that a whole lot of money, because they're recognizing that a Taurus stole a lot of money. If you are connected with the Taurus Leo, they're going to be now recognizing that you and a Taurus was claiming that some sort of a business was for you, and people recognize it's not true. A huge group of people are now recognizing that you Leos is you played both sides of the fence, and this is a situation where they're now going to be looking at you Leos and think, choose a side. Okay, and a lot of you Leos that had collaborated against a Scorpion woman, a resolution is going to be coming out. And I see they now recognize that a Scorpion woman had helped you Leos and gave you Leos a dead Pisces person information, and they're shutting it down. All right, let's see what's coming up in this week. Wide open transition is coming up. This is number 6, some sort of a new, if you're open to new relationship, it's as if the universe is saying all doors are open in the first week concerning relationships. Number 42, 6. One way circle is, and this is a situation where a lot of you Leos go through this. And when I used to do readings, because I stopped doing readings for some time, I'm only working with my private VIP members, and the reason is that it's very tiring. I'm only doing free readings for people and my VIP members. This situation is that, I've seen this with a lot of Leos. You go through the same karma, the same karma, the same karma. You do the same thing. It's like you run into someone, they have a good story. You run into these people, and this is costing you, Leos, so much energy, so much situation that now people are now going to be recognizing, because you see, a Capricorn person is just standing back from you Leos and recognizing you never learn. Okay, earth sign people are recognizing that you Leos never learned, and they're backing away from you because earth sign people are recognizing that you're constantly falling into the same one ring circles going around and around, and you're not learning, and they're walking away. When we look at the water sign people, the dragon Leo, is that a lot of you um are now gaining an understanding, and this is number 19. This is about you freezed to a situation. Number 19 is a situation where you're dealing with a lot of Gemini people, and they're going to be gaining a lot of knowledge, especially you Leos that is married or connected to a Gemini person, how much money you and this Gemini person took. A lot of you Leos that was having legal issue, there is no win. And a lot of group of people are going to be recognizing that you Leos have been creating chaos for everyone. The last week, fly, let go, Leos. A lot of you Leos who have been holding on things, let go, because what is happening is that a lot of you Leos wanted some sort of a new start, and you're going to be recognizing that you get caught up in the same circle over and over, and you gotta let go. All right, so Leos, what a month. I am really hoping the best for you Leos. I gotta go. Namaste until next time.